Hi, my name is Barrington Miller, Director of Issuer Engagement at the Canadian Securities Exchange. And today I'm here with Leo Hathaway from Golden Shield. We're not doing a newly listed clip, we were doing an update clip. So Leo, for the people that are joining us and are new to this type of programming, give us a little blurb on what Golden Shield does.
We explore for gold in Guyana exclusively. We have 3 projects. The flagship project, if you like, is called Marudi, where there's an existing old resource, and we've been drilling and stepping out on that and looking for additional resources on the property.
Now we did a clip. We did, I believe, a newly listed clip a while back, and I think you were fairly new on the scene. What's happening right now with Golden Shield? What's happened at the end of 2021? Are there any raises that have occurred? Let's fill in the people.
Well, since we listed, we've had 2 drill campaigns at Marudi, the property I mentioned. Phase 1 campaign, 13 holes, 2,500 meters more or less. We had a great result, 50 meters at 9.1 grams. And then we had phase 2, 12 holes, about 3,000 meters. And the best result from that was 33 meters at 3.45 grams. So we've been having some great results. Since those drill programs, we've been trenching over the North American summer. We're getting some great results from that. We're finding more areas that look just like Mazoa Hill on surface that when we get assays back, I think will turn into drill targets. And we're going to be back drilling in September. And in the interim, as you mentioned, in July, we raised $6.3 million in a fairly tough market. But that's wonderful to have that money, in the company that's gonna keep us going and fund the drilling and fund growth, I hope, until we get into a better market.
Now, you mentioned that we are in a tough market. Why do you think that is? What are some of the conditions or factors that you see that are causing the market to be the way that it is?
Well, I think from my point of view, June 15th, the Fed rate hike in the US was when it started, and that just created, a lot selling in the broader US market, and I think we just got hit with that as kind of collateral damage, and then and then we had the Canadian rate hikes and whatnot. So it's to my mind, it's really macro economic stuff. It's nothing to do with junior mining or the markets or what we're doing. And in fact, metals prices haven't really moved. So and I think as this goes on, people are going to look to gold and safe haven commodities that they can invest in that aren't part of that kind of broader US dollar based market. So it's one of these things that you get this in junior mining, and it's but the great thing is it's a good thing to have cash in market like that. So I'm pleased with Golden Shield's position.
I'm going to backtrack just a little bit. So you use the term assay, not to be confused, audience, with the word essay. Can you tell us what an assay is? ASSAY.
So an assay is the geochemical determination of the amount of an element in a rock. In the case of Golden Shield, we're talking about gold assays. So you measure that in grams per ton. So if you imagine a 1 meter cube of rock at a typical density, that's about 2.7 tons. So 1 gram per ton. If you had a 1 meter cube of rock, it would probably have 2.7 grams of gold in it if it was assaying 1 gram a ton. So wow. So these are pretty sensitive techniques, that can really detect down to very, very small amounts of metal.
And you are working in Guyana, as some people call it, Guyana. What's it like there? What are the conditions, and how has it been for Golden Shield operating there?
Guyana is a really interesting country. It's a population-wise, it's a very small country. It's 800,000 people. About 300,000 of those live in Georgetown, the capital. The rest of the country is mainly jungle or kind of tropical, fairly sparse infrastructure. It's for us, which is for exploration and mining is great, because that's one of the reasons why we're there. We think that it hasn't been very well explored. So there's opportunities to find things, which is why we're there. The other interesting thing about Guyana is it's undergoing a huge offshore oil discovery, which is leading to huge investment in the country. So you've got, not many people receiving a huge amount of foreign investment income. So, economically, it's an interesting place to be, and the government is investing a lot of that income in infrastructure and things like that. So, I think we're in a really good time to be exploring in Guyana. There's opportunities to be had because there hasn't been much exploration, but when you come to build a mine in the future, there's going to be a lot of infrastructure that's as a result of the current boom.
And final question, what do investors, would-be investors, new investors, current investors have to look forward to with Golden Shield in the next 6 to 12 months, 18 months?
What's coming is the remaining 4 drill holes that we have to release, the results of the trenching and surface work that we've been doing over the summer when we get results in from that. And then in September, we plan on starting drilling again. So there'll be drill results coming from that. And then there's the additional surface work, trenching. We have some geophysics coming up. All of that will be happening in between September and the end of the year. So, from September through to Q1 next year, there's going to be pretty heavy news flow coming out of Golden Shield.
Well, Leo, thank you for taking the time to share with us some of the updates that are happening at Golden Shield and the things to look forward to. If our audience wants to trade your stock or look up your symbol, where can they find you?
Well, they can find us on the CSE. GSRI is the symbol.
Awesome. I've been your host, Barrington Miller, and this has been another Issuer Update. Thank you.